When it comes to Magic the Gathering, not everybody is going to agree with the direction that Wizards of the Coast has taken our favorite card game. And I'll be honest with you, I don't agree with many decisions. Heck, we're looking at Wizards of the Coast coming off the back of laying off a ton of employees. Well, Hasbro laying off a ton of employees going into the holiday season. Just evil corporate bullshit as far as I'm concerned. But I want to take a second to step away today and talk about something I'm seeing with Magic the Gathering and maybe a direction Wizards of the Coast is taking that might be a sign of something positive to come in the Magic the Gathering community. And I don't think anyone's talked about this one yet, so I'm really excited. I want to get this out of the way immediately. This is not a Wizards of the Coast has done everything right in 2023 video. That's not what we're doing here. We're also going to abstract ourselves from the big problems. And yes, these are big, major problems. The idea that people coming up to the holiday season are being notified that they're losing their jobs and people don't know kind of how long their employment is going to last. That is all just evil. I hate that, and that is the worst. But what I want to do today is talk about Magic the Gathering, the card game, and its direction in the future. So I kind of want to silo our ideas here. And while we don't want to forget the overarching big humanity impacting things going on, I do want to take kind of a second just to talk about the card game and the direction that I see us taking that I don't really think we're talking about. And you can't do that without talking about Wizards of the Coast major missteps. And most of those missteps happened during the last, 2 to 3 years. We've seen a drastic change in how we receive product. We went from just the draft booster box to the draft booster box plus auxiliary products to the beginning of the secret layer era to the collector box to the set draft and collector box with all the secret layers, and you get the secret layers and you get the gist. We got more and more product as people got more and more involved with trading card games. And was the shutdown of the 2020s and all the extra money in our pocket and things like that to blame for these events? Well, possibly. But that's the world we lived in, and that's the world that kind of has existed since that time. But it's no secret, since that time, people's interest in trading card games have come back down to a far more normalized level. No longer are we sitting around doing nothing but thinking about our favorite TCG day in and day out, unless, of course, you have a YouTube channel that, by the way, is racing to 7250 subs, so make sure you hit the sub button, help us out over here. But the world has changed, or maybe not changed, maybe come back down to earth. The world has come back down to the world, if you will. And that's okay, but that means Wizards of the Coast and other trading card games that we follow are going to have to adjust. And because of this, we've seen Wizards of the Coast start to make some steps. Now, I'm going to talk about something I said at the end of 2022, going into 2023, and I think it's relevant here. Wizards of the Coast, Magic the Gathering, massive operation, huge, 10 plus sets a year, secret layers galore, thousands of employees or whatever it is. The scale of this game is something that's hard to imagine. I like to think of it as the aircraft carrier of TCGs, and because of that, it's not super mobile. It's not going to do the things that we want to happen super quickly. But at the end of 2022, I talked about Wizards of the Coast just can't be as dumb as they say they are. And you can let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong here, but I think we saw evidence of that in 2023. At the end of 2022, we got the famous fireside chat with Chris Cox that said, we're not printing enough product, we're not printing too much product, we understand our customer base, and then prices of product tanked and they were sold on Amazon, and the value of every Magic the Gathering set was just non-existent, and people did not want to engage with these products as they came out. So my statement was, WotC is going to say all this to the public, but internally, they can't be stupid. They can't not know the damage that they had done. They can't not know everything. So I said, I tested, they're going to start to scale back print runs. They absolutely have to. And over the course of 2023, we did see that a bit. Now, I'm not saying they're where they need to be. They might need to continue to be scaled back to reach what is actual demand, but we did see that happen going into 2023. And going into 2024, I sense that Wizards of the Coast knows that they have damaged their reputation. This is the big shift that I see happening in the Magic the Gathering community. It's starting with small little nuggets, just like the scaling back of the print run did. It's starting with like small little things I see around the community. And I think they have to know that they've done damage to their reputation. They've done damage to their community, the belief in their product, and the sense of companionship, gratitude, and just general fun you get when you engage with Magic the Gathering, something I have experienced for the better part of 20 years. they're not stupid. Now, they'll never say into a microphone, Chris Cox will never be like, hey guys, nobody believes in us anymore and we suck. Like, I don't know what you expect to happen. That's not going to happen. But we have seen things from Wizards of the Coast through 2023, especially nearing the end of 2023, going into 2024, that makes me believe that, well, maybe they're coming around. It started when they gave the professor, yes, Tolarian Community College. If you don't know who that is, I don't know how you found this channel, but listen, thank you. But probably the largest Magic YouTube channel has been kind of brought back into the fold in a sense. And they were never fully out or fully kicked out or anything, but Wizards of the Coast had shown a lack of interest in outside support of the community and giving things to major members of the community and content creators and supporting that aspect of our ecosystem. And they started to give the professor commander decks, and Professor, massive commander player, beautiful beacon in the commander space, and to give them kind of the opportunity to come back into the fold in that organization, that YouTube channel was like, oh, that's super nice. But now you see them doing partnerships more often. The Ravnica Remastered Collector Booster Box opening happened on the Professor's channel rather than just, you know, Blake sitting there and shuffling things into 90 piles. And that's something we critiqued on the channel. Why not let the people who know all these slots and the experts who dedicate their lives to this product, this game, in their free time, why not let them showcase the product? And seeing them do stuff like that, partnering with Jake and Joel Are Magic and giving them an opportunity to make some really cool content. And big shout out to Jake and Joel Are Magic. I don't know if I can call them a friend of the channel, but an awesome helper of the channel, and always there to answer any questions I have, so big shout out there. But bringing them kind of into the fold and this renewed sense of what seems like community sponsoring, or not necessarily sponsored, not just doing MTG Ambassador, put it on your page, here's a bunch of free product, now we're done. No, like, it seems to be really bringing people into the fold. They've let streamers like Aspiring Spike, who have helped on the design of sets like Lord of the Rings, talk a little bit more freely about what they've done. They are being present and promoting their creators and their people that aren't necessarily Wizards of the Coast employees at events through 2023. And while these are very small changes, none of this is major, none of this is massive or groundbreaking, it does show me that Wizards of the Coast notices that they have damaged their reputation, damaged how we feel about the company, and damaged that sense of community that we get. And this does seem to be the first step in bringing them back in the fold. And while these two things have nothing to do with one another, I look at it very much like them trying to revive Standard, which at this point, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do, but I ordered a bunch of cards to have a bunch of Standard decks. The Nerd Rage Gaming NRG series hosts are local to my area, and they're doing like a free Standard event every week, so I'm going to try to go there and just try to start playing Standard and see what it's all about. And if you want to see a vlog about that, let me know in the comment section below. We'll find out if anyone shows up or not. But this like idea that they're bringing back Standards come in small steps, right? It's been small little steps and nothing drastic, nothing massive. Hey, play Standard, we'll give you $100. Like, they can afford to do that, but they're not going. It's been small steps to try to rebuild an ecosystem correctly, and I think that's what we see here. But that does not excuse major decisions and problems that have been made. And I'll give you a preview to a video that's coming out on the end of this channel. We're gonna rank every Magic set. We're gonna talk about the good, the bad, the ugly for 2023. We're gonna talk about everything I want to see in 2024. Those are all their own separate videos, but I still want to talk about the most evil thing Wizards of the Coast does from a cardboard perspective, Magic the Gathering perspective, and that's the fact that if you Google Fallout Magic the Gathering, I can't go to my favorite local game store in my area. I can't go over to Nerd Rage. I can't go over to MinReacts. I can't even go to my buddy Louie, GameGrove.gg. Like, these people who are pillars in the Magic the Gathering community, I can't order that product, but yet Wizards of the Coast can point me to Amazon to pre-order that product today for the Fallout Magic the Gathering release. Like, that to me still blows my mind and just shows a lack of understanding of this community that we've created, in this ecosystem that we're in. And maybe not a lack of understanding, but just a disregard. So I'd like to see that go away. But that's for the predictions for 2024 video. But what do you guys think? Do you see Wizards of the Coast making small steps to try to reach out and try to build some of this, rebuild some of this damaged reputation? I'm not saying they've done it. I'm not saying all of our faith is back in Wizards of the Coast, but I am saying that they clearly noticed it. And if you think they noticed, if you think they just can't be completely oblivious and you just, aren't just going to say, no, Wizards is evil, we're on to the next thing, like, let me know in the comment section below. If you've never shared a hometown TCG video, now's never been a better time. And you notice all the box openings going up on the channel. If you want to get in on that, make sure you join the channel membership. It's $5 a month. You can click the link in the comment section below. Everybody's going to get a discount on their box opening. I have Ravnica Remastered coming in, collector booster box. I have one case. I have one case guaranteed. I have 6 boxes that I will be offering to channel members at a discounted price. You will not pay what you got on TCG Player. It'll be much lower than that. Let me know, and then join the channel membership, all that fun stuff. I think I did all the YouTube stuff. Subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thank you so much for hanging out. Till next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh, and we will see you around. All right, goodbye.